in our November draws, players will win £30,000 each. And in one lucky postcode, every player will win a share of £3.1 million. These plus many more cash prizes can be won when you sign up before midnight on the 21st of October. Why let your neighbours have all the fun? Join in for a daily chance to win.
Discover the new Freeman's Home Collection. We've got everything you need to find your space. With new and exclusive designer ranges from Henry Holland, Julian MacDonald and Abigail Ahern. Freeman's. Be more free.
Don't worry, you'll be better soon. Welcome to our house.
Sleep matters. That's why I shop at Dreams. They've got every kind of bed for every kind of body. Firm beds, soft beds, so soft. Beds for the little ones. How about that beds with TVs in them? Really? Beds from the future, wow. And even sofa beds for when company calls. Discover a huge range of beds and mattresses so you too can sleep like log.
Money Super 7. What on earth were you thinking? It was reckless. It was ill-advised. It was fabulous. Your antics could have compromised our entire operation. But you did save Dan £253 on his car insurance.
The Money Super 7, helping Britain save on car insurance and so much more. Super Save with Money's Supermarket.
Uncontrollable events change you. Your life, your relationships, how you think about your future, your story. And if you're struggling to find work or facing redundancy, you might think your future doesn't look very bright. But at Working Wales, we're here to support you through these changing times with free advice, guidance and access to training to help you get into work or further your career. Search Working Wales and together we can change your story.
Fire. Water. Life. It all happens in your kitchen. Moments become memories when you bake them in a cake. You might have only come in for a sandwich, but this is where you build a life. Kitchens by B&Q.
Following a summer in Llandudno now after a year of unprecedented restrictions as the town and its pier permanently reopens. This is the pier.
Well, I've travelled to a lot of different places. I still think Llandudno's up there with the best.
Look, all the way around, it's like 360 degrees of pure beauty.
Llandudno, a vibrant seaside town. At its heart, the pier.
How do you explain Llandudno Pier to somebody? It's the finest Victorian pier in the world. That stands in one of the most beautiful settings in the world.
This marvel of Victorian engineering first opened its doors in 1877, and at a staggering 700 metres, is Wales's longest.
We're looking at the pier day in, day out, going round it maybe 10, 15 times a day. It's majestic.
Never the same 2 days running, you know? And you get the dolphins coming into the bay and you get the boats coming into the bay. It's brilliant, absolutely fantastic. I mean, look at the view out the office window, it's absolutely stunning.
This is the story of the men and women of the pier during the summer of 2021, as life gets back to normal after difficult times.
Worrying times, a lot of pressure on. We do what we do and we'll make it happen.
After the difficult year that people have had, this is what everybody needs now.
Every morning when you get up and you get that view, well, you'd be bonkers to hate it, wouldn't you?
Following a year of unprecedented restrictions across the UK, Llandudno and its pier has permanently reopened. This holiday resort's economy is largely built on tourism, so visitors have been safely welcomed back with open arms.
You've got thousands of people, again, loving the pier and appreciating Llandudno, and that's what it's all about. That's what you want to see. The worries that's been over the last 6-12 months go at that point, and it's all about people having fun and appreciating what you do.
You okay there, sir? Can we help you at all? Of course you can. 6 weeks of the season left, possibly 8 if you get a nice September. And that's it, that's all we've got. Thank you. Thank you. We need some nice weather, lots of people to come to Llandudno and buy some nice seafood.
Slowly, after a week, it's coming back to normal. Well, not quite normal, but the new normal. It's good to be back. It's good to be back.
This week, this opening, such a good opening, stands us in good stead, really, for going forwards and the pier survival and getting back to where it was and being the best pier in the country. The amusements are a huge part of Llandudno Pier. This is what pays for the pier, the upkeep. This is where people spend all the time. As you can see around you, there's every piece of modern equipment for amusements, and we change it all the time. One of the issues we have with COVID is the touching of money. So over the time we've been closed, we fitted a new system, which is a fully cashless system. And what you do, you have your own card now, and you'll top your card up, and that's what you'll play the equipment with. So this has cost a lot of money to do, but it had to be done to reopen and reopen safely, and to make it the fastest way of getting back to normality. What we've decided to do with this new system is keep still the core tradition of amusement arcades, which I think everyone remembers as kids. 2 pences, buckets of 2s. It's just so much fun, so we didn't want to lose that bit of fun. If we would have lost that, I think we'd have lost a whole generation in the arcades, and that would have been a shame. This amusement is open every day apart from Christmas Day. You only ever see this building full of flashing lights. Yeah, and we've missed it. We've missed it. We've all missed it. Massively.
Seaside nostalgia is a key part of what keeps people coming back to Llandudno year after year. The town takes pride in its traditions, none more so than its oldest.
Originally, Punch and Judy has only been at the seaside since the mid-1800s. Before that, it was actually a way of telling the people the news. 95% of the population was illiterate. So they get the news, put it into a show, people paid a penny. It was the original Sky News.
Jason Codman Milband is the latest performer keeping a long-standing family tradition alive, and is the only person permitted to operate on Llandudno Promenade.
The Punch and Judy's been on this spot for as long as I can remember. You can find images of on this spot in 1910, 1920, 1800s. We don't do the show anywhere else but Llandudno. It belongs on Llandudno Promenade. Started as my great-great-grandfather's fault. He arrived in Llandudno, he was doing other stuff, he was a travelling entertainer. He got stranded here for one reason or other. They say his horse died. He needed to make some money to get another one so he could move on with his carriage. And he's seen Punch and Judy elsewhere, went down on the beach, gathered up some wood, carved some puppets, started the Punch and Judy. Obviously realised it was a good thing because he never moved on. He passed it on in 1908 to his son. My great-grandfather, Herbert Codman, passed it on to his son. My grandfather passed it on to my parents, which has now passed it on to me.
Whilst the pandemic has been hard on tourism, most businesses in Llandudno are already back up and running. Jason's is one of the last to be given the go-ahead to reopen.
It's been hard to watch everybody else operating, but because we're classed as live entertainment, we weren't allowed to operate. Not without 1,000,001 restrictions that were impossible to administer in a public place. It's our first time out now in 22 months. It's nice to be back. We haven't thrown the towel in. We've survived, and we'll get on with it and see how it goes. Oh, the anxiety. Trying to remember it after 22 months. I've got it in my head that I can't remember it. I was actually watching YouTube videos that people have put on to remember what I actually do. Punch and Judy's died at the seaside in the UK in an awful lot of places. I think one of the reasons why my show is popular is it's been toned down, but kept it as original as I possibly can.
Do you know what Mr. Punch's favourite food is, boys and girls?
Kids love it. Kids love it, and they'll go home tonight, they'll be Punch you this, Punch you that, Punch you this. But it won't be for another 30 years that they're walking up this promenade with their own kids saying, I watched this when I was a kid. And that's the pleasure. I get to talk to a lot of people from 100 down, every age group. They've been to Llandudno and they remember watching Punch and Judy when they were young, or they brought their kids, or they brought their grandkids, or their great-grandkids in some cases.
Mr. Punch isn't really here. He's behind me. There's no one there. Oh!
I'm really, really happy to see it back. There was a lot of periods during the 22 months off that you thought, God, maybe it's time to stop. It's only ever had one break before, which was the First World War. My great-grandfather was over in France. It's never had a year off before that, till COVID. So it's a pleasure to see it back. It's also daunting, because it means you've got to carry on.
You have no idea what this life is going to do to you. If I've lapsed or failed, I've tried to put things right.
But let me tell you this. You will be hurt again, and so will I. Because being hurt is part of being alive. But that is no reason to give up.
Heaven is here.
You have no idea what I endured before I came here. And you have no idea what I'm prepared to do to ensure I stay.
Whatever you're feeling right now, it's okay. All those moments, all those intimacies.
What's so funny?
Just life, Mr. Carson. Just life.
Bring great drama to life on BritBox.
Welcome to my fabulous jewellery store, where bling is king.
Oh my goodness me.
Whether you're looking to buy, sell, fix or make, at these 4 counters, a talented team of jewellers, makers and menders are ready to put their passion to whatever comes through the door.
Absolutely amazing.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So unlock your jewellery boxes and get ready to bring us your bling.
Brand new for weekday afternoons. Bling continues weekdays at 2 on ITV and ITV Hub.
Llandudno Wales's largest seaside resort is finally open for business.
That's great. Thank you very much indeed.
Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
With people returning in droves, so too are another of Llandudno's inhabitants. Although these feathered friends are not always welcomed.
Where do you begin? Absolute nuisances.
You've only got to sit on the promenade for a few minutes and you'll notice they sort of hover around the food outlets on the pier.
When they come down and rip food out of little kids' mouths and all you hear is screaming.
They'll watch people coming away with like arms full of ice creams, and we'll often have a little bit of a bet between ourselves to see if they're going to make it back to where they're sitting with all of those ice creams intact, and it very rarely happens. It can be hot dogs, chips, ice creams, anything. They're on the prowl.
You okay? What's the seagulls with your donuts?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. They've had a few this morning already. Got a bit of fatty seagulls in Britain, these.
I thought I'll create a character, so I came up with Gulliver. Gulliver has been and pinched all the tourist food during the day and is enjoying the fruits of his theft during the evening in his little boat.
Last week, one of them had a pasty out of my hand whilst putting its foot right on my forehead. So, yeah, it happens to the best of us.
This is one I caught earlier. He's called Carwin, this one, and he enjoys making these little sounds. But I think Carwin, yes, he's all tame now, but he'll fly up in a minute and go and steal somebody's donut, I'm sure. I mean, in all honesty, I hate them, but they're funny things, really.
They're always going to be here. We just have to try and live with them.
They're a breed of their own, seagulls, but they're part of the coast, part of Llandudno, whether you like them or not.
The seagulls may be part and parcel of this seaside resort, but Llandudno is also home to a remarkable resident who can almost always be seen strutting his stuff around town.
People can see me about twice to 3 times a week, and I average 100+ times a year. The highest I've been out is 178 times 1 year.
Sam Peters is known locally as the Llandudno Monkey Man.
Well, I dress up in elaborate outfits, and I've got about 65 costumes with 100 combinations. And I play all kinds of music from classical, Beethoven, Tchaikovsky, all the way up to Lady Gaga. So we cover all the music, and I go around Llandudno, the whole town, and I cheer people up. They don't have to come and see me because I go around the town looking for them. And they have photographs taken, and they dance, and they can be part of it. I had health issues because I had a stroke in '98. I couldn't do the things I wanted to do, what I used to do, because I was an engineer and I used to do car mechanics and I was hands-on and I couldn't do any of that when I had a stroke, so that brought me down. Plus I had bipolar, so I used to get extremely depressed. I was in bed 17 hours a day for 10 years. I just woke up one day and I thought, I can't go on like this. I had to learn to walk again. I went to a charity shop and I bought the monkey for £1.50. And I started going round in just old rags basically and just dressing the monkey up, and people say, hello, are you all right? And I said, yes, I am. And I've been doing it now for 12 years in November.
Over the last 12 years, Sam has become a local celebrity.
His aim in life is to make everybody smile. and he does it in the most wonderful way. It's now part of the culture of Llandudno, and it's certainly part of the pier.
He must walk miles. He's had more photographs taken of him than Great Orme, I think, so he's well liked, he's well regarded. The legend of Llandudno.
But it's not just the hearts of the locals that he's captured with his positivity.
He gave me my life back. That's the best way of putting it, really. He just gave me my life back.
Amanda Peters joined Sam on his adventure 6 years ago when they met following a mechanical failure.
My car broke down and I needed some jump leads.
And she's looking around for somebody with jump leads, and the shop centre to next door, which is my mate.
I went round and he was sat in the room.
We just started talking and we found we got on, and she was a singer and entertainer. We had a lot in common.
We kind of, well, I met in the February and then in the August we got married. It just felt right.
I like soulmates, meant to be.
I do think we've saved each other, you know. I didn't want to be here anymore. I was at my lowest when I met him. I still can't believe what I'm doing. I really can't. It's all thanks to him, and I can never thank him. Never, ever thank him for what he's done. But he's a wonderful, wonderful person. You know, he really is.
And that's how we met, a flat battery. And the rest was history.
They make such an addition to the town, and it just makes you smile when they walk past. And everyone smiles when they walk past.
He's become an icon now, and it's just great to see him up and down the pier.
He doesn't expect anything. He just gives and gives and gives. And he's given me more than I could ever believe.
The recent influx of visitors to Llandudno has also come as a welcome relief to the town's hoteliers.
We miss the visitors, we miss people coming and sharing this beautiful place, because it is stunning. It really is stunning, and we're really excited about opening.
You okay?
Yeah.
You right? Here we go.
The Shelbourne Hotel is finally back open, and with a full house, owners Berin and Sarah have plenty of hungry mouths to feed.
Beautiful morning. Beautiful sunny morning. Just what we need. Get the punters coming back to town. The bank holiday weekend, after we've been able to open now, 10 weeks we've been able to trade in the last 63 weeks. So, you know, it's been dreadful, and now we're reopened at last, and it's brilliant. So we've got 8 is the only single one we need to relay in the window. Do the 3 tables through the middle for 9:30.
Who's fried?
I'm fried. It's the other way round, yeah.
You're fried.
Oh, no, I'm fried.
You're fried.
Yes.
And you're scrambled.
Yes, thank you.
There we go, we got there in the end. To actually have the kitchen going again, to have the girls back. Yeah, it's just so nice to have people back and be able to trade. Breakfast done then?
Good, yeah. Job done.
It's been hard, and now we need to make some money to make it work. Yeah. Here we go. This is our newly decorated room.
Oh, wow.
You know, welcoming those guests, opening that door to those first guests that came in was just...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Look at that for a stunning view. You know, just get that real big boost to then, you know, that everything you've done is right, isn't it? You know?
Do you know what? I cried during lockdown.
You did?
But I'm going to cry again now, because it really is. Yeah.
It's great.
It
Brilliant.
is something special, actually.
Yes,
it really
it's
is.
great. Back up and running.
To be, here again.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now it's incredibly important we get good weather. The next 6 weeks needs to be really, really good. Otherwise, we're going to end up in all kinds of trouble.
We love what we do. You're open long hours, and you've got to make hay when the sun shines, which isn't very often, I'm afraid. North Wales, the whole of the country's got a lot to offer, and we don't know it's there. And I think we're finally getting to see it, and people will see it and realise, actually, this is as good as anywhere in the world, if not better.
Next time, an alternative tour of the wildlife beyond the pier.
Every time you go, there's something different. Seal life, you know, the dolphin, the porpoise, the bird life.
We meet Llandudno's world-famous residents.
I don't know what I'm going to use this goat in. He could be in a speedboat, he could be hand gliding or anything.
And Adam works after hours.
There's two sides to a pier. It's what you see in the day, and then there's an awful lot that happens at night. Certainly not 9 till 5.
Why you keep wasting your energy? Never let them draw out the energy. They just want your phone cause they're jealousy. Yeah, protect your energy. Why you keep wasting your energy? Never let them draw out the energy. They just want your phone cause they're jealousy. Protect your energy.
Fred, go and join them.
Simon, we go together.
No,
Yeah.
no, I'll watch out. Follow the lady, follow the lady.
Follow the lady.
Or follow the gentleman.
Oh,
Let's go.
come on, everybody!
Gordon, Gino and Fred go Greek. Watch the full series now on ITV Hub.
The Argos Furniture sale is now on. Save up to 20% on selected Argos furniture. Life's here. Be ready. Argos.
Huh? Oh.
Thousands of top UK brands pay us when you shop, and we share that cash with you. So, thinking of shopping online? Top cash back.
No one knows more about floors than Carpetrite. Kate's rolling in samples with your name on them. Jeff knows hard flooring like the back of his hand.
15mm distressed oak.
What a legend. And if you ask me anything, Michael, he'll even arrange fitting for Christmas. Carpetrite. No one knows more about floors.
Last year, I told you EE had the best iPhone ever. I lied. It's come to light the new iPhone 13 Pro is the best ever. You can shift focus with cinematic mode. I also said that EE was the UK's best network 7 years in a row. I also lied. It's now 8. I can't change the past. I'm just a man with the new iPhone in his hand and the truth in his heart. Get the new iPhone 13 Pro on the UK's best network.
This is my dad. He is the best and the strongest because he is a superhero. One day he told me that he also has a secret weapon. It's his new safety shoes from U-Power.
U-Power. Get your fill of energy.
Even kids get this.
I take card now.
Accept all kinds of payments, no monthly costs, no binding contracts. Sum up, make your business official.
This is the sound of change. From the 21st of March 2022, the law in Wales will change to protect us and our rights. No one will
will be allowed to use any kind of physical punishment, like smacking, to discipline us. To find out more, visit gov.wales/endphysicalpunishment.
Wouldn't it be great to get professionally designed whitening at home? Announcing new Oral-B 3D White Clinical Toothpaste. With our clinically proven whitening ingredients that loosen, lift, polish and protect. For a whiter smile restored. Oral-B 3D White Clinical Toothpaste. Professionally designed at-home whitening.
She's got a perfect physique to ride horses. She's a pocket rocket.
Group 1 winner on the flat as Trushad wins for Holly Doyle.
Holly's a really good icon for any girls riding now.
She didn't come through with everything going her way. She has set her mind to it.
I could have used all the excuses about not getting rides because I'm a girl. You've got to be realistic, and if something's not happening, you've got to change it.
Against the Odds, tomorrow at 9 on ITV4 and ITV Hub.
Has Weatherfield got a dangerous criminal on the loose, with some threats and violence now? We return to our dramatic week in Coronation Street.
There's always someone to tidy up after on the street. Nectar Points at Argos sponsors Coronation Street.